Oh shit. Bit serious. Right, so today I thought I'm going to do a personal video. Right, so today I'm going to be doing a personal video with you because, like, just like one-to-one. I know you love watching videos of being caught and other people, but for this one I am going to do a one-on-one. Right, so basically I've just been thinking about, like, hilarious stuff that's been happening in my life because I thought, you know, since I did the drunk video, which was uploaded yesterday, and it's been my record of, I've had 41 views in a day, which is great, my record. Should get drunk more often. Anyway, I had a good time. Not everyone's going to like the video, but if you want to see it, the link will be in the description below. And after having a laugh, I thought I may as well just share some embarrassing, like, stories with you that have happened over the years with me. Some of them are permanent. Right, so number one, I'll start with the, like, basically, like, I don't know, like, very minor ones, but hilarious at the same time, sort of. I have tripped over in public. I have almost headbutted someone in public, inadvertently. I wasn't watching what I was doing, and I have almost, tripped over and, like, in the snow and nearly pushed an old lady over. She almost went flying. I had to apologise. She was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." That was quite recently, that one, actually. One that happened was in January, and I was walking to the tram stop in the morning because I get the tram to college, and I always trust the tram, it's more reliable. Excuse my nose, I have a bad cold. And basically I was at the tram stop, it had snowed the night before, and all that was left on the road was ice. Walking down there I was fine, my shoes were fine, and walking to the tram stop, I had the money in my hand, I walked on this patch of ice, perfectly fine, machine wasn't working, had to go to the other platform, the one going into Manchester, to pay for it there and come back, walked in exactly the same spot, and for some reason my feet went from under me and I fell to the ground. Not only did I fall to the ground, I fell straight back, banged my cheek there on the side of the yellow barrier, and fell to the floor, put my arm out for protection, like as a reflex, and bag landed on arm hit the ground. The joint here, couldn't move it properly for like an hour or so, and I didn't know what I was going to do. And this was the morning of my psychology mock. I got an A in the end, but my arm fucking killed. But the second one, there is another one when I was falling over, but that one's the most permanent one and the most damaging one of my life. Also the most hilarious. Number two, I was at a theme park in, oh, this is going back age now. I was in year 9, summer 2013. Oh my god, it's 3 years this summer. Oh my god, it takes me back. Oh, they were good days. And basically we'd all gone to Alton Towers for the day, meeting friends. We were here and we were going to go and read it because we were hyped up and everything. I was hyped up about it, and I was a little nervous, but I thought, you know what, fuck it, I may as well try. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. It's an experience, you know, one I won't forget. So I basically went on this ride, okay, and there was 4 of us. I do have a picture, but the logo for it was covering my face, so it's pointless me showing it you. But yeah, 4 of us. There was me and Luke, Lucy and Jacob, and I can't remember like who sat where. All I know is that me and Luke were sat together, and Jacob and Lucy were sat together. I think we were in front of Jacob and Lucy, I can't remember. Well, anyway, we're on this ride called Rita. You know the one I mean. I was sat here, I was nervous, and they tell you to put your head back, and I did that, but I'd lean forward slightly as the ride set off, and it was about 80 miles an hour, and in 3 seconds, and oh god, my head as it was going through, I was going like this in my seat, screaming, oh god. And when I got off that ride, oh, thank you to all my friends for laughing at me while I was on the ride, it's much appreciated. And when I got off it, I had to get off the ride in front of everyone, and try and keep composure while I felt like I was almost going to throw up and fall over on the metal barrier outside. And then I sat down and I nearly passed out. Felt like throwing up. I sat there for like an hour and it wouldn't go. Oh God, it was so embarrassing. And then having to walk, and then people like I think people trying to hold me. Were anyone trying to hold me? I can't remember, but I was walking like cripple or something. Oh, it was so like. Looking back on it, it was hilarious. I'd probably go in it again now, actually doing that, because I'm a wild person. I'd go for it again. That brings me on to the most significant one of today. Early of 2014, I think it was in January, and this is the one that's with me today. It's getting serious. I was watching, the TV show Benidorm. It was series 6 at the time, and I was going in for a snack, and walked into the kitchen, and me being me, I thought, okay, there's bread on the side on the counter. It's only like 5 steps away from the doorway. I can make it without the light on. And so I was walking in. Picked up the food. I think I picked up the food. Unless I went over there and changed my mind and then walked back. And because it was dark, I wasn't watching where I was going. And as you know, I have a cat. He's not in frame, but I have a cat. And there was a water bowl on the floor. One I bought from Harrods when me and my family went down to London for a weekend. And basically, you can guess what happened. It was a china bowl from Harrods, posh and everything. We'd only had it a few months. And my foot, I remember it now, my foot went right in the bowl and I slipped right back and landed on the floor. It was so surreal because it was that quick, like that, instantly. From that to being on the ground. I didn't even know what had happened. I didn't even know, but apparently I had kicked the bowl from under me and it like shattered everywhere. I landed on my ass on the floor. I was wearing a onesie at the time, and I didn't know this at the time, but as I fell, the shards of china went through the onesie, through the material, and cut the skin underneath my right cheek. And then to get up, I leaned forwards. I then cut through the material on my knee, and that then sliced my knee. And I was standing up thinking, oh, I feel a bit weird. It didn't hurt or anything because obviously it bypassed the nerves because it was a deep cut. And I just looked down and there was blood pouring out, and I had to go in the bath, check it, and this sounds disgusting, to check for any shards of china that was, if there was any embedded in my skin. Finger in the cut and worm around to see if there was anything in there. I had to do that myself. So the next day I ended up having to go to the Rochdale Infirmary and having these nurses stitch my knee and stitch my ass. So I'm left with permanent reminders of those. It's only a small one on mine. But this one, if I can get these jeans off because they are very, very fucking tight. Skinny life. Skinny issues. But if you can see it, it's faded a lot now, but that is with me for life. So yeah, I carry that with me now, and every time I see that scar, I always think back to that evening when my life changed forever. Have any of you got any scars? Well, technically I have 3 if you count my birthmark on the back of my head, but it's only tiny. But have any of you got any scars or anything that... let me know in the comments if you have any embarrassing stories that have happened to you. Ingraining mistakes that stay with you for life like this. If any of you have any hilarious experiences that you'd like to share, let me know in the comments, and let me know if I should do any more of these videos, because there's probably a few more embarrassing things that have happened in my life like a few years ago that I'll have to recount. Because it's just me, I'm just mad. Anyway, if you like this video, thumbs it up, give it a like, comment, share, subscribe. If you want to, then I would be much appreciated. So thank you for watching this video, and thank you for laughing at my pity and my sorrows that I've gone through in my life so far. And next time, hopefully, it'll be even more entertaining, or stuff may happen in my life where I may even break a bone this time, because I've never broken a bone before. That'll be an experience to share. Bye.